And hello, here is Tony from Portugal again. Nice to be with you. Today we'll speak about the costs of living in Portugal. Is it really worth to change your life to this country? Are the prices still affordable? As you know, situation has changed in the last 1-2 years. So also in Portugal, the prices has increased, okay? But let's discover together how they have increased and how affordable this country still is or isn't, okay? Let's start right away. So let's start right away by the day-by-day needs. Food, household, cleaning, all those things that we need on a day-by-day basis. Let's start with the food, okay? Do you have an idea about the prices in Portugal of the food? Well, I can tell you something. Once you live here, I give you the advice to avoid imported products. Why? Because the production prices have gone up in the countries where these products are produced. And on top of it, you have also the transport to bring it to Portugal. So it starts to get quite expensive. Try to buy national goods. I know that not everything is available as natural product here in Portugal. A lot of cleaning products and things like that, and for washing and so on, are from outside of the country. There you can't avoid it. But in most of the things you can. Okay, so one of the things about food is the national markets, these street markets. Each city, at least a little bit major city, has a daily fruit market. And in this fruit market, you can buy fresh fruits, veggies, flowers, cheese, and so much more, national fresh products, much cheaper than at the supermarkets. You will have time. So do it. It's nice. It's a Portuguese tradition. You will see a lot of funny things and you will love it. And on top of it, you will save the hell of a money. Okay? Yeah, so this is the first thing. Now, I have to say I'm here on the Silver Coast. Okay? And I will speak about the town just to give you an idea, which is Caldas da Rainha. It's a town of 35,000 inhabitants that has a large, really large choice of supermarkets, okay? I think there are 12 of them. German, French, Portuguese, and Spanish. So you have a lot of possibilities to compare, and the reality is that you have to compare. I know of products that cost me in one supermarket 2 euros. It's not 2 cents or 20 cents. No, it's 2 euros more than in another. I think the reason for that is that some supermarket chains are stronger in some products and others are stronger in other products. It's the only explanation, because it doesn't make sense that I pay for one product, for example, to wash my hair, 4 euros in one, and then 7 or 8 euros in the other. The same product, the same thing, the same quantity. Makes no sense. So you have to use that. As you have time, you will come over here, or as digital nomad, or as retired, and you have time. Just take you 2 or 3 months to compare. Compare every single supermarket. Choose the products that you like and compare them, okay? And you will save the hell of a money every end of the month, okay? So this is a very, very, very important thing. And the local markets and the local products, okay? In this case, you will have really a very high quality, very high living standard, okay, for the cheapest possible price. So coming to the next point, energy. Energy, and not only energy, but also telecommunications, water, and so on. So energy, Portugal has never been a very cheap country about electricity. Actually, it was more or less the same price than other European countries, and sometimes even a bit more, okay? And it's still the same, yeah? So the advantage that Portugal offers about energy is really the sun, yeah, okay? So we can use the sun as a provider for our expenses of energy. But for that, we have to have the system or we have to install it, okay? In Portugal, our days, before it was a monopoly by EDP, our days we have a lot of different providers, okay? The differences are probably not very big, but depending on which type of package you choose, you can have reductions. For example, I have a package that includes electricity and gas, and this then makes you 10 or 50% of discount on your total bill. Okay, so you have really to be careful about which package you choose and which provider. Yes, it's up to you. I can't do it that in this video because it would take me hours until getting a video done. Yeah, okay, so but just choose between the different providers in your areas, okay, and see what is the best for you, where do you save more money, and which is the best service, okay? Now, about the solar panels that these services offer that might be included in the price, not really, but that might be included in the offer, is to make the installation of these solar panels through them, and then you get your monthly bill of electricity or electricity and gas plus a certain amount, 20, 30, 40 euros, okay, to pay back this installation during 3 or 4 years or 5 years, okay? Not bad, the offer, but the problem is here the service, okay? I have seen through different clients that the service is not always good. I know about one client where the installation has been done perfectly. The sales, after sales was fantastic until the moment that the bloody thing didn't work, okay? And then to get somebody on board to repair or to make it work, it can be difficult because the energy provider says, no, it's not us, it's them, the undercontracted part, okay? And the undercontracted part never appears. So maybe good to see if you should buy this package through these providers or independently through a direct private provider, okay? And then ask a payback solution from the government, the subsidy, okay? There are subsidies on that. You have to enter with your money beforehand, and then you get 50% back, 40% back, 60% back, whatever it is. Maybe better system, okay? So, speaking about electricity, going over to water, okay? Water is a government situation, so you have to go to the municipality and apply for the water, and it's all over mostly the same, but also again depending on the regions. We have in the south, in the Algarve, this year 2024, a problem. There is not enough water. If there is no rain or not enough rain, they might not have water after the summer, okay? Yes, so they are already starting to make restrictions on the agriculture heavily, but also on the private consumption. It might happen that, for example, swimming pool people who own the swimming pool might not be used as swimming pool. We don't know what will happen. It all depends if it will rain down there or not. Here on our coast, the Silver Coast, we don't have this type of problems, never had really, and yeah, but they down there, they have it. Let's see how the evolution will be, okay? But the water is, I will at the end, now immediately afterwards, I will tell you about what I pay monthly, what are my monthly bills, so that you get a really idea, okay? Telecommunications, the same situation like energy. Before it was monopolized, now there have a lot of different providers. Here it's important to look about your region, where you are, where your property is located, and if the provider is working there, okay, and which download and upload speed you have. This is mostly for the internet. If there are fiber or high-speed internet, myself, I have high-speed internet. I have the fiber in front of the door. I didn't apply for it because honestly, I don't see the necessity because my speed is excellent. I do video, YouTube videos. My upload is very good with a high speed. For now, I haven't applied for it. It's there. I might change it in the future. For now, it's not necessary. But depending on the region where you are, one provider might have a good offer with a good speed, and the other one might have the same offer or cheaper offer, but the speed is not good. So it's important to know where you are. The most important thing is to see with your neighbors what service they use, how satisfied they are, and so on and so on. Okay? Again, I will speak right away about the cost of that. Okay? And last but not least, the tax, the yearly tax. In Portugal, we have only one yearly tax that includes the garbage. Okay? So there is no other expenses beside this tax. The tax can be different from region to region. You have Lisbon, Porto, and the Algarve that are the highest tax amounts, okay, because it's the main cities and the main touristic area, okay, and the other ones are less depending on where you are, okay. Again, I will speak about a detailed amount right away, okay. So basically, as you see, these are the most important things about your property and your daily life. Now coming to my expenses. I have a 200 square meter house, okay? And this 200 square meter house is ground floor first floor and a 500 square meter plot, and I have a swimming pool that is heated, okay? It's covered only with a liner, okay? Not a roof or whatever, but it's heated from April until November. Okay, so except 4 months all the year round at 29, 30 degrees. I'm telling you that because it's important for the expenses. Yeah. So let's start with the detailed expenses of myself. Electricity. Considering the fact that I have this heat pump that heats the pool 8 months per year at 29, 30 degrees, and that my whole house is equipped, the entire house equipped with electrics. So I have only gas for the hot water, for nothing else. So all the rest, oven and so on, all electrics, okay? And we spent really a lot of energy in my house. I have to speak about that with my family, but that's not your problem, but I have to do it. Anyway, I have really a high bill of electricity. So as an average, I pay approximately 150 euros per month, okay, on electricity. I made this package together with the gas because I have also gas for the hot water. So I have this 10-15%, I think it's 15% discount. And I pay for the gas for the hot water only another 30 euros per month. So that makes a bill of 180 euros per month. Okay, as an average, I have months that I pay 120 and others that I pay 200. Okay, that's my electricity and gas bill. Water. You know about the swimming pool, so during the summer I have sometimes to fill it up. Okay, and I have a front garden with a lot of flowers, trees, and so on and so on. Not very big. It has automatic irrigation, and I pay roughly 40 euros per month. Yes, also as an average throughout the year for the water. Okay. Internet. I have the package of internet, telephone, so phone line at home, and TV by cable. In my case, it's by cable. Okay. I pay for this package 38 euros per month. 38. Okay. Obviously, I could have only the internet, yeah, but yeah, in my case, I have all three. So phone, television, and internet, yeah, and it's high-speed internet. So now 38, and that was it. Yeah, so that was my expenses, my month-by-month expenses. Regarding the tax, as I told you, 200 square meter house, ground for first floor. The plot size is not very important about the tax. And then I have behind a garage on the plot and a small, let's call it studio apartment, okay, which is separate. Yeah? I pay roughly 650 euros per year for that. That includes the garbage and all the things. So that's it, 650 euros. If I would have the same house without the swimming pool, I would probably pay around 500 euros. So the swimming pool is considered as luxury in Portugal, and it makes it 30% more expensive. So 500 euros, 30%, 150 euros, which brings it up to 650 euros. And that was it. that are my monthly and also yearly expenses regarding the property. Yeah, there is nothing on top of it more. As you can see, even with the high electricity amount and I have no solar panels, okay? I have just the heat pump for the swimming pool. Even considering that, it's still very affordable. Another important point would be insurances. House insurance, car insurance, personal insurance, health insurance, okay? Well, let's start with house insurance. Again, you have lots of different providers, even the banks. Your future house bank will probably make you an offer. Here you will have to compare, okay? There are so many different offers. Please take your time. Choose the right one. Look what is included inside in this offer of your property or your future property. Look what they cover and what are the yearly charges, okay? My pay now for my house, I explained to you how my house looks like and the size, actually around 250 to 300 euros per year, okay? I will have to go to the bank. I did it at the bank years ago, and I will have to go because the prices has increased of the construction. So I will have to see. They increase also the price every year because of that, but I really have to see if the amount that is covered still corresponds to the actual price. But for all means, it gives you an idea, roughly 300 euros, okay? And then that includes the content of the house. And here it depends on the value that you will give the content. If you have valuable collections of whatever, okay, obviously the content and the price, the final price will be different than 300 euros because there you have valuable things inside, okay? So on you to see and to compare every single item. You can do it through different banks, but also to the private insurance services and brokers and to see what is the best for you, okay? That's about the insurance for your house. The insurance of the car is basically the same thing. So many providers, you know, again, the banks also offer the service. So again, please go through. It's impossible to make every single situation through a video because there are so much. Take a broker and let's see what are the best offers in your case. I can tell you, I have an Audi. The Audi is from 2017, and I pay for the insurance of my car, everything included. That means even if I have an accident and it's my fault, the insurance will pay. So it's a full risk insurance. I pay for the Audi 600 euros per year, okay? I think the insurance prices all over Europe are more or less the same. Yeah. The private insurance, again, depending on what you want to insure, okay, also depending if you have pets and you want to insure them, you should do the same. Just go through that. You will have to take your time, and you will have time. I mean, you will move to Portugal to have time and to prepare everything in a perfect way. So take your time, compare prices, and I'm sure that you will find the right deal for you, okay? It's like all over Europe and maybe outside of Europe too, yeah, okay? So that was the thing, and I think there is not too much to say about it. Again, like I told you, I pay roughly 300 euros for my house insurance, 600 euros for my car insurance, and for the private insurance, I think it's around 330 euros per year. We are speaking here about yearly values, okay? The other ones that I said before were monthly values about the costs in the house. These ones are yearly values. The next subject would be real estate. I don't want to speak about real estate now. I'm a real estate agent since 2020, since 1999, so since 23 years, 24 nearly, okay? But I don't want to speak about this subject now, January 2024, because I can't evaluate what will happen in the future. Everybody says, yes, the price have to come down, the price have to come down, the insurance, the tax rates are too high, so the price and the situation, the wars and so on. I don't believe in that. Honestly, I don't believe. They might come down a bit, maybe 5%, maybe 8%, I don't know. Probably in the big cities, Lisbon, Porto, in that areas, yes. But the typical south areas, Atlantic coast areas, not sure about it. Let's see, I will make a very specific video about this in March, April. Maybe I will get a better idea, or everybody will have a better idea about the evolution of the situation. Okay, so let's not talk about real estate, and that includes also renting. Okay, it's the same situation. Prices are very high, the offer is very low, and we have to wait what will look the future like. Most probably one of the explanations could be, like in most South European countries, the secondary economy. What I mean by that is a cash economy. So small jobs that are paid cash, like cleaning, swimming pool maintenance, gardening, building, all this type of smaller jobs that people receive in cash. And that's the way how they survive. It's the only possible explanation, okay? Yeah. I think we have now made the round, or you know Portugal a little bit better. You know which type of costs, at least the main costs that you will have in Portugal. My next video is just starting to be launched. What I mean by that, I'm working on it, okay? Yes. Meanwhile, please, your comments down here as much as possible. I know my English is not perfect. I'm doing my best, people, okay? Yes. Forgive me, I can't do it better, okay? Yes. So again, your comments down there, okay? If you like and enjoy my videos, do this. And subscribe as much as possible, okay? Send it to your friends. I'm happy about it. Cheers. Thank you, Tony from Portugal. Until the next time.